Hi guys, happy Saturday. So we're here for some live self-love yoga. I do this every Saturday at noon. So if you're here, let me know, drop a comment, send me a wave, let me know that you're here for some yoga. We are doing a grounding yoga class today, so really focus on the root chakra. I just lit some incense for us. I wish you could smell it. It smells delicious, but it is a red incense for grounding. The root chakra color is red. So yeah, hi Shelly. But yeah, just let me know you're here. We're going to be doing some live yoga today. This is a yoga class for all levels. For you, even if you've never done yoga before, you can do this class. I'll be offering variations for everyone. Something I say before all of my classes is listen to your body. Everything I say is an option, not an order. So do what works best for you. Hi, Kat. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, another general rule of thumb. Hi, Danielle, my girl Danielle from Nourish Your Life. Another general rule of thumb in my lives, pay no attention to the comments. And by that I mean the trolls. I will get so many weird dudes in my live streams. You can probably see them already, commenting really weird stuff, really vulgar stuff. For your peace of mind, for my peace of mind, just ignore the weird comments. Don't feed the trolls. Like, they will be here. I mean, it's like to the point where my mom watches my live streams and she gets really mad because of the things that people are saying, and it's just like really sexual, gross, like whatever. So just ignore it. Unfortunately, I can't monitor it while I'm teaching because I'm obviously going to be teaching, so just pay it no mind. But yeah, we're going to get right into some yoga. The only other thing that I will say before we get started is Nourish Your Life registration is open. So if you'd like to work with me, if you would like me to be your coach, if you want to learn yoga, mindful eating, self-love, set goals, find your purpose, all that jazz, you can apply now. The link is in my bio. You can check out my stories. The outfit I'm wearing today is Athleta. I am sponsored by them. You can also check my stories for the link for the outfit. But we're going to get right into some yoga. Now, again, I won't be able to respond to comments because I'm going to be back on my mat teaching. Again, pay no mind to the comments. The trolley comments, the gross comments, they're going to happen and I cannot control them. Hi from Argentina. Hi from Las Vegas. Thank you so much for joining me today. So yeah, after the class, I'll be able to answer questions if we finish early. This should be about 45 minutes to an hour. But I think that's all I got. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Pearls and poetry, I can see your comment. I hope that it works out for you. It might just be your internet connection. My connection is stable. We have the same sun and rising sign. That's awesome. Pisces and Virgo, Hi from Poland. Hi from New York City. Hi guys from Las Vegas. Oh, thank you. My roots need to be done, but and on the bright side, at least they fade nicely into my silver. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna get started in some yoga. So go join me on your mat. You don't need you can use blocks for this practice if you need them, but I'm not gonna be cueing anything for props wise. But again, this is your practice. Listen to your body. Do what works best for you. Use what props you need. So I'm going to go back to my mat. I won't be able to see your comments. And again, just ignore the trolls. So let's get started. All right. So we are going to get started seated on our mat. It's very simple. And again, this is a grounding yoga practice. We're going to really focus on the root chakra. So where's the root chakra? It's right at the base of the spine. It is our center of stability and safety. That's why we use grounding when we're focusing on the root chakra, so we can get grounded in our body, in our space, come back down to earth kind of vibes. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Now, I do have notes, so don't mind me reading. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Our mantra for our class today is I'm grateful for my body. So we're going to be focusing on body gratitude, and again, just getting really grounded in our own body because this is our body and we need to feel at home in it. And I saw a quote, I don't know who this quote is by, but I saw it on Instagram somewhere, and I remember it just really stuck out to me, and I've remembered it forever. And it says, you cannot feel at home in a body that you view as temporary. Now that doesn't mean you can't change your body. That doesn't mean you can't, strive to be better and to grow and, to change, but we need to feel at home in our bodies. How can we do that? Through self-love, through grounding, through accepting ourselves. We have to accept ourselves as we are right now so we can feel at home. Yes, we can grow, we can change, but if we don't accept where we are right now, we're never, like, even if you change, you're not going to feel better. And make your body into your home. What does that mean? You decorate your home, you make it feel like home. Like, you know, dress the way you want, get tattoos, get crazy hair, whatever makes you feel more at home in your body, do it. And we're going to be focusing on body neutrality today. So again, just being grateful for what our body does for us and realizing how much our body is doing for us without us even realizing. So let's get started. I'm going to stop ranting at you. We're going to get started with our yoga. So start an easy seated pose. Now this might not be an easy seated pose for you. Maybe you have really tight hips or a back injury. You can sit on a pillow, a block, a bolster, whatever works for you. You can have your legs out. You can have your legs crossed. Whatever works best for you and your body. Now to get grounded, I want you to have your palms facing down on your knees. And you can just close your eyes here. Now as always, we start by bringing it to our breath, to this present moment on our mat. And I want you to imagine that someone's pulling a string from the top of your head. So your spine is nice and straight. We're not slouched. We're not arching too hard. Just a nice neutral, straight spine. And just start to breathe. Don't change anything about your breath. Just notice it as it goes in and out through your nose. So as we inhale, we feel the chest expand, the belly expand. And as we exhale, we release. Now remember, when you inhale, take up space. There's no sucking in. Expand that body, expand that stomach. And when you exhale, release anything that isn't serving you. Now as we breathe here, I want you to start to notice what you're feeling in your body. Start to notice how you're grounded to the mat, to the earth. You can feel your sit bones probably on the mat. You can feel your feet on the mat. If you want to, you can bring your hands to either side of you and just bring your fingertips to the mat, or you can keep them grounded on your knees again. Whatever feels right for you. And just feel that stability beneath you. Now start to bring your thoughts inward. Start to take inventory of the body, of the mind, of the soul. Notice if there's any tension anywhere. And practice non-judgment. So what that means is if a thought comes up, you find some tension somewhere, we're not going to attach ourselves to it. We're not going to judge ourselves for it. We're just going to let it go. Notice it. Be like, okay, and let it go. Now I want you to start to listen to the inner rhythms of your body. Is your heart beating? You're breathing. We're in yoga. You should be breathing in and out through the nose. Picture that breath as it goes in and out through your nostrils. Listen to your heartbeat. Start to notice all the subtle nuances that your body is doing for you right now. I'm talking. My body is doing that for me. Every movement that we make, our body is doing that for us. Your body's probably doing some kind of digestion. Something's going on in your organs. So many different things are going on inside you that you don't even notice. But your body is doing that for you. So say thank you. Say thanks, body. Thanks for having my back. Thanks for doing all these things for me. Because the first step to loving our bodies and to loving ourselves, first we have to find neutrality. We can't just expect to make the jump from hatred to love overnight. So to focus on the neutral, be grateful for the things that your body is doing for you. Your breath, your heartbeat, growing new skin, growing new hair, growing nails, talking, looking, hearing. Just take a second to be grateful. And say it out loud if you need to. I'm grateful for my body. And take a big inhale in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Take a big inhale in. And exhale out through the mouth. We're going to start with some gentle movement here, just starting with our neck. So I want you to inhale center. And exhale, drop your right ear over to your right shoulder. Feeling that stretch in the left side of your neck. You can keep your eyes closed here. Go ahead and inhale, come center. And exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder one more time. And inhale, center. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. And go ahead and inhale, center. Sorry, you're going to hear my dogs bark this whole time, probably. Exhale, just drop your chin to your chest. Now I want you to feel the stretch on the back of your neck. And I want you to start to shake your head no here. So very slowly, very intentional. Maybe holding it in any spot that feels really good for you. A few more breaths here. Starting to warm up our neck, that cervical spine. And go ahead and bring it back to center. And I want you to nod your head yes. Really exaggerated again, really intentional, really slow. Inhaling as we drop the head back. And exhaling as we drop chin to chest. Again, noticing your breath, being aware of it, and saying, thanks, body. Thanks for breathing for me. Now you can start to make these movements bigger. So we're going to start to do a seated cat-cow here. So when you inhale, I want you to pull the shoulders back, press the chest out, really arch the back. And as you exhale, I want you to dome out the shoulders, bring your chin to your chest, and maybe grab a hold of the knees and just really stretch that back. And inhale to open up. And exhale to round. Inhale, open up. And exhale, round. Do 3 more rounds of this on your own breath. Linking your breath to your movement. Doing what feels good for you. And go ahead and come back to a neutral spine. You can open your eyes if it feels good. We're going to take some lateral side stretches here. So I want you to bring that right hand down to the mat. And you're going to inhale that left arm up and open, gazing up towards that top hand. I want you to really try to keep that chest open. You don't want to slouch here. You want to be nice and open. And try to keep both sit bones on the mat, keeping your hips even and square. And go ahead and inhale, center. And exhale, just switch sides. So again, nice and open, gazing up towards that top hand. And inhale through center. Exhale to the right one more time. And inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Go ahead and inhale, come to center. We're going to transition to a tabletop position. So just nice and gentle, coming to your hands and your knees on your mat. Make sure your shoulder, elbow, wrists are all in line. Make sure your hips are right over your knees. If this is too much on your knees, you can put a pillow, blanket under there. You can also rest forearms on a pillow or blanket if your wrists hurt. We're just going to go right into our cat-cows here. So I want you to inhale, lift the chin, open up the chest, arch the back. And exhale, round them out the shoulders. Inhale, open up. And exhale, round. Now again, do this movement on your own. Fast or slow, just remember your breath. If you need to take any other movements that feel good, like maybe you want to rock from side to side, maybe you want to take some body circles here, just remember to even out and listen to your body. Three more rounds here. Go ahead and finish up the round that you're on. And gently come back to a neutral spine. We're going to go into some twists here. We're going to start with the right side. So I want you to inhale that right arm up and open. And exhale, you're going to thread the needle. So dropping that right shoulder to the mat. Finding that twist. Now with this left hand, you can keep it placed right in front of your face. You can extend it overhead. You can take a half bind. Whatever feels good for you. Take your own expression of the pose. Breathe into this twist. Really feel the ground beneath you. Now I want you to place that left hand right in front of your face. You're going to press into it. Inhale, open back up. And exhale, go ahead and release. We'll take it to the other side. So inhale that left arm up and open. And exhale, thread the needle. Bring that shoulder to the mat. Again, with this right arm, take whatever variation works for you. My hair is in my face, it's okay. Now go ahead and bring that right hand to plant right in front of your face. Press into it, open back up, and then return to your tabletop. Now we're going to take a variation of side plank here just to get a little warm. So if full side plank is in your practice, go ahead and take full side plank. But I'm going to talk you through a variation. So we're going to kick this right leg out to the side like it's a little kickstand. I want you to shift all of your weight over to the right. You're going to extend that left leg straight out. And you're going to open up. So you can hold it here. Or you can lift this back leg. Make sure you keep the foot active. And we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release that foot and transition back to your tabletop. Nope, my knee just popped. Go ahead and take it to the other side. So again, kicking that left leg out like it's a little kickstand, shifting all of your weight over, extending out that right leg, and maybe you lift that foot. Maybe gaze up towards that hand. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and gently release and transition back to your tabletop. You can shake it out if you need to. And then we're going to find a child's pose here. So you can take a regular child's pose, or if you'd like, you can open up your knees about as wide as your mat. Take a wide-legged child's pose, get into your hips a little bit more, and just drop your chest to the mat. Again, you can close your eyes. Really feeling the ground beneath you. So maybe kind of grip onto your mat with your fingers. Get really grounded here. And again, start to tune into your body. What's happening in your body? Are you breathing? You probably can't feel all your organs working, but I promise they're doing stuff in there. Find your heartbeat. And say thank you. When you're ready, go ahead and gently inhale back up to your tabletop. We're going to find our first downward facing dog. So I want you to tuck your toes and inhale those hips up and back. Finding your downward facing dog. And find some movement here. You can pedal out the feet. You can shake your head yes or no. You can rock out the hips, whatever feels good. And go ahead and find stillness. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat, and exhale, just step forward gently into a forward fold. Now again, this is our first forward fold, so keep some movement here. Warm up those hamstrings, the low back. Maybe bend into one knee and the other. Maybe sway from side to side. Maybe you want to grab opposite elbows. Give a little bounce. Whatever feels good for you and your body. Now go ahead and find stillness. I want you to bring your hands to your shins. Press into them. Inhale for a halfway lift, flat spine. And exhale, go ahead and fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. Taking again a moment here to close your eyes. Our mountain pose, our Tadasana is a great grounding pose. You can bring your hands to your sides if you like. Really keep active fingers. Maybe lift up all 10 toes and then place them back down on the mat. Find your breath again here. And go ahead and open your eyes. So we're going to take a little half sun salute with some chair pose. So for chair pose, some people like it hips distance apart. I like mine big toes together to touch with some space in between my heels. Do what's best for you and your body. And when we're ready, we're going to get warmed up. Go ahead and inhale your arms up. Exhale, sink into chair pose like you're sitting in a little chair. Make sure your spine is straight. We don't want our booty sticking out. We want our pelvis tucked. We're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to take airplane arms. So bringing those arms behind you, squeezing your shoulder blades, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink to your chair. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find those airplane arms. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. Now we're going to do that 1 more time. But this time I want you to do it on your own. So I'm not going to cue it. You know the move. You can always watch me if you need to. But just do it with your own breath. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and get started. So you should find yourself standing back at the top of your mat in Tadasana with your hands at heart center. Take your time to get there, no rush. And once we all meet there, we're going to get started with a little warrior flow. So I'm going to cue this from standing at the top of the mat. If you have a desire to take a vinyasa, chaturanga, any other way to get to your warrior, please do it. But we're going to start standing at the top of our mat. I'm going to bring my feet hips distance. I'm going to bring my hands to my hips. And we're going to start with bringing the left leg back. So I'm going to put all my weight into my right foot. And I'm just going to step back into a warrior 1. So this is a little shorter of a stance than a warrior 2. My back foot is at a 45-degree angle. My front knee is over my ankle. My hips are squared at the front of the mat. I can keep my hands on my hips. I can bring my hands to prayer. Or maybe I extend them all the way up. I'm going to breathe here. Take a few inhales and exhales. Now I want you to inhale nice and big. And exhale, we're going to open up to a warrior 2. So you might have to bring this back foot a little bit wider. Now this back foot is coming parallel to the short edge of the mat. You're still keeping the bend in this front knee, but we're going from a closed hip to an open hip. Now extend your arms out. Hold your stance in this warrior. Get grounded, feel powerful. We gaze over those front fingers. If you find your ears are shrugged up to your shoulders, just exhale them down. Breathe here. Now I want you to inhale, shift forward. Exhale, you're going to find an extended side angle. So you can bring your arms to 12 and 6 o'clock. You can bring your hand to a block if you need it. You can also bring this forearm to the thigh and take more of a lateral side stretch here. Whatever feels best for you. Just breathe here. Keeping that bend in the knee. Now inhale, come back up. Exhale, flip the front palm, and you're going to reverse your warrior. Make sure to keep this knee. This knee likes to straighten when we reverse. Keep it bent. I like to take a half bind behind my back. And then we can inhale, back up. We're going to step back to the top of our mat. So just gently step back to standing. You can shake it out if you need to. And we're going to take it to the other side. So again, hands are coming to the hips. I'm putting all my weight into this left foot. I'm going to step back first into a warrior one. I'm going to square my hips, make sure that knee is bent. Find what position I like with my hands. I'm going to breathe here. I'm going to take a big inhale. I'm going to exhale, open up to my warrior two again. Taking a little bit of a wider stance here. Keeping that bend in the front knee. Maybe gazing over those front fingertips. Feeling the opening in those hips and just feeling really grounded and powerful in my stance. Maybe exhale, release those shoulders down from your ears. Now inhale, shift forward. Exhale, take whatever variation you took for your extended side angle on this side. Breathe here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Again, checking with that front leg. Is your knee still bent? Inhale, go ahead and come up. And then exhale, just step right back to the top of your mat. Shake it out. Come to standing in your mountain pose. Close your eyes for a second. Find your grounding, find your balance. Again, maybe lift up all 10 toes and then release them back down. We're going to take a little half sun salute down to the ground. So I want you to inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you can plant your hands, just step back to a downward facing dog just for a second. And then I want you to release into a child's pose. So taking a little moment of rest here. Child's pose is a very grounding pose. I'm going to come up for a moment just so I can talk to you guys and grab some water. Always grab water if you need it. Holding your child's pose. Feeling the earth beneath you, the mat beneath you. Just really finding that grounding energy. And again, tuning into the body. What's going on? Maybe now you can feel your heartbeat. Maybe your breath got a little heavier. Maybe different sensations are coming up. Whatever it is, just say thank you. I'm grateful for my body. When inhale gently, come back up to your tabletop. We're going to find our downward facing dog. So just tuck the toes and bring those hips up and back. And gaze to the top of your mat. Go ahead and step to the front into your forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. Now we're going to do another little flow here, similar to the one that we did before. But we're going to add on some step. So again, if you'd like to take a vinyasa to get to your warriors, please be my guest. I'm going to cue stepping back from standing. So bring your hands to your hips. Put all your weight into that right foot. I'm going to step back that left foot into my warrior one again. Again, my hips are square. My front knee is bent. Knee is over the ankle. I'm going to find whatever hand position I like the most. I'm going to breathe here. I'm going to feel strong in my warrior. Take a big inhale. Exhale, open up to that warrior two. Again, find your proper positioning. Find what works best for you. Maybe gaze over those front fingers. Find your power. Find your grounding. Now I want you to inhale, straighten that front leg. I want you to kick this back hip out. And we're going to find our triangle pose. So go ahead and shift forward. Finding your triangle. Now you might need a block here. If it's in your practice, you might not need a block here. Whatever works for you. Really feeling it in this back hip, in the front hamstring. Maybe gaze up towards the top hand. I want you to inhale, use your core strength to lift you. Exhale, reverse triangle. Same as our reverse warrior, just with that straight front leg. And now inhale, just come to standing. We're going to find our pyramid pose. So this back foot might scooch in a little bit. Both feet are going to come to face the same direction. Again, you might need your blocks here. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale for a flat spine. And exhale, fold over that front leg. So again, you might need blocks here. If you're short like me, I have very short limbs, I'm only 5'1". Trying to keep this front leg straight, but if you need a micro bend to your knee, no worries. Really getting into those hamstrings. Now make sure your hips are square to your mat. So you might start to feel your hips kind of shift. Really square them off. Breathe here. I know it's an intense one in that front hamstring. I want you to inhale gently for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeper. Now what we're going to do is transition through a wide-legged forward fold over to the other side. So I'm just going to shift, you're probably going to see my butt, into a wide-legged forward fold here. Hanging out here for a moment. Finding the stretch of my hips and my hamstrings. Breathing here. And then I'm going to slowly switch to the other side. So we're going to do everything that we just did on that side in reverse. So I'm coming to my pyramid here. Again, this front leg is straight. My hips are square down to my mat. I'm using blocks if I need them. I'm keeping a micro bend in the knees if I need to. I'm going to inhale gently for a halfway lift. I'm going to exhale, fold. I want you to bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, use the core to lift you back up. Now I'm going to find my triangle stance. So I'm going to widen my stance a little bit. And this back foot's going to come again parallel to the short edge of the mat. I'm going to find my triangle arms. I'm going to first reverse my triangle. I'm going to inhale up. I'm going to pop that hip out. Find my triangle pose again. If you need a block, you can place it right in front of that foot. Breathing here. Again, I'm going to use my core strength to lift myself up. I'm going to find my warrior two now. So I'm bending into that front knee, keeping the arms extended, gazing over my front fingertips. Now I'm going to shift back to my warrior one. So I'm going to square off my hips, bring my stance in a little bit. Again, still keeping this front knee bent. Find where I want my hands to go. And find that warrior one. Bring my hands to my hips. And I'm just going to step back to standing at the top of my mat. So now we're on the opposite side. So take a second here. Find your mountain pose. Find your grounding. Maybe lift up all 10 toes and place them back down on the earth. Take a few breaths here. Listening to your body. What is it doing for you right in this moment? What is it telling you that you need? Say, thanks, body. Thanks for telling me. Now go ahead and inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, go ahead and fold. This time we're going to step back to a high plank position. Just for a moment, you can also take this from your knees. I'm going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I want everybody to drop to your knees and just lower all the way down to your belly. So again, I want you to feel the ground beneath you. Feel it on your stomach, feel it on your chest. Your hands are right underneath your shoulders, feel it on the tops of your feet. Now I want you to inhale, just lifting the chest, the shoulders, the head for a low cobra. And exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, release. Inhale up one more time. And exhale, release. This time I want you to press up and come back to your child's pose. So I'm just gently inhaling up and exhale, finding my child's pose. Finding my grounding once more. So maybe this time I lift up all my fingers and then exhale, bring it back down to the earth. Trying to sink those hips, that pelvis back to your feet. Now inhale here. Exhale, I want you to walk your hands over to the right, so taking a side stretch. Letting those ribs on the left side expand, stretching them far from the hip. Just breathing into that left side. And go ahead and inhale, come through center, and exhale over to the other side. Feeling that right body expand, breathing into that right rib cage. Go ahead and inhale. Come back to center just for a moment. And go ahead and gently press yourself up to a seat. Just come in a seat, sit on your mat. We're just going to take a gentle forward fold here. So extending your legs out. You can inhale your arms up for a flat spine. And exhale, fold over those legs. Doesn't matter if you can reach your toes or not. That's not what this stretch is about. You should feel this in your low back, in your hamstrings. Breathing here. Inhale, maybe lengthen. And exhale, fold a little bit more. Go ahead and inhale, come back up to a straight spine. And we're going to come to our backs on our mat. So just gently lower down onto your back. And we'll start to cool down here. I want you to bring your feet bottoms to the mat. We're going to do a couple bridge poses. So you can bring your hands to either side of you, pressing into the mat. Bring your heels as close up to your butt as you can get them. And I just want you to inhale, lift those hips up. And then maybe you can shimmy your shoulders underneath you for a bit of a heart opener. Just really pressing those hips up to the sky. Make sure your knees aren't splaying out here. Inhale, press them up a little bit higher. And exhale, release one vertebrae at a time. You can windshield wiper out your legs here. And then we'll take one more bridge pose. So full wheel is in your practice. You're welcome to go there. I'm just going to take another bridge here. So again, just inhale, lift those hips up. Maybe take that heart opener. You can also clasp your hands underneath your hips, take even more of a chest opener. Just pressing those hips up. Inhale up just a little more. And exhale, release down to the mat. Again, just windshield wiper out your legs for a moment. Now you're going to take some twists here. So you bring your arms out to a T position. You're going to bring your knees into your chest. You're going to inhale here. And exhale, just drop those hips over to the right. Trying to keep that left shoulder on the mat. Maybe you gaze over that shoulder. Breathing into the twist. Noticing all parts of you that are touching the mat right now. Feeling that grounding sensation. And gently inhale, come to center. And exhale, just drop them over to the other side. Again, maybe you gaze over your shoulder in the opposite direction. Noticing all the parts of you that are touching the ground right now. Really connecting with that earth, with that stability. Go ahead and inhale, come back to center. Draw those knees into your chest. Maybe rock from side to side for a moment. I'm going to take Happy Baby as our final pose. If there's another pose that you feel like you need, you can always take that. So Happy Baby, you're drawing your knees into your chest. Now you can grab the backs of your thighs, the backs of your calves, or your feet. And just pull those knees down to the earth, really opening up the pelvis, the low back. Maybe you want to rock from side to side. Maybe you want to straighten one leg and straighten the other, or straighten both. Whatever feels right for you in your practice. Just a few more breaths, and then we'll find our Savasana. Go ahead and gently release. Now find your Savasana so that you can take up as much space as you want on your mat. There's so many different variations. You can take maybe a bound angle here. You can take legs up the wall. Anything that feels right for you right now. We're listening to our body. If not, we're just going to take our Savasana. Just take up as much space as you want. We're not shrinking ourselves. We're taking up space. So let your arms and legs fall wherever they want to fall. Close your eyes, bring it back to your breath and that body gratitude. Now I know how hard it can be to feel grateful for your body when you don't love it. I know how hard it can be to feel grateful for your body when you have things that are going on that are out of your control. For example, I have an autoimmune disease and sometimes I don't feel at home in my body. But by practicing body gratitude and body neutrality, we can start to feel a little bit more at home. We can focus on the things that our body is doing for us. Instead of mourning what it doesn't do for us, though you do need to mourn it, believe me, you need to have that grieving process. But it is a process, it's a journey, you're going to have your ups and downs. So just bring that focus one more time to that gratitude and say out loud if you need to, I am grateful for my body. Now we'll spend a few moments in silence in Savasana, and I'll cue you to come out of it. Feel free to turn this video off if you're just ready to stay in Savasana. I'll just let us rest here for a few moments, and I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Gently start to bring your awareness back into your space, back into your body. Again, if you'd like to remain in Savasana, please do. You can wiggle your toes or wiggle your fingers. You can roll out your wrists or roll out your ankles. When you're ready, gently draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug here. And you're going to drop yourself over to one side, finding a fetal pose. Fetal pose symbolizes fresh starts and new beginnings. Just take a moment here. And then gently press yourself up to a seat, any seat that you're comfortable in, keeping your eyes closed. You can bring your hands to either side of you, touching the mat, feeling it beneath your fingertips. Getting that last moment of grounding energy. Inhale those arms up, taking all that wonderful energy we just created. And exhale, bring them back down, release anything that doesn't serve you. Inhale, bring them back up. Exhale, draw the palms together to touch. And bring those hands to your heart center. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up to your mat today. You did it. Say thank you to your body for taking you through that practice. The love and light in me honors the love and light in each of you. We bow to our practice. Thank you so much. All right, guys, that is all I have for you. I'm going to come over here so I can see what you're saying. Thank you so much if you did that practice with me. Let me know if you're here, and I'm happy to take any questions. Let me know what you think. I think one of my hairs came out. I try to keep it back for yoga. But yeah, let me know if you'd like me to continue doing these. I will keep showing up. If you guys keep showing up, oh, thanks, girl. You should all go check out Lilac Light. She sells amazing crystals. Thanks, Melody. Thank you so much, Kat. I appreciate you guys. If you'd like to keep practicing with me, I have plenty of courses available. I have free classes on YouTube. I will be here every Saturday to do this for you guys. I also save them to my IGTV afterwards, so they will be there forever. And if you really enjoyed this and you really, enjoy what I do and you'd like to be my client, Nourish Your Life is open for registration. You can click the link in my bio, fill out the application. An application isn't signing up. It's just to see if we're a good fit and if you're a good fit for the program. Nourish Your Life does come with all of my yoga courses, so that's 30 plus yoga classes, and the yoga is just like a tiny part of Nourish Your Life. I know there's a bunch of Nourish Your Lifers here, so let everybody know how amazing Nourish Your Life is. Yes, definitely followed up with some journaling and meditation. Thank you so much. And Melody is a Nourish Your Life alum. She's been in it since the beginning, and Danielle too, flexy and sexy. Thank you so much, Mary. I appreciate it. I have plenty of free classes here on my IGTV and on YouTube. Yes, Nourish Your Life is worth the investment in you. Nourish Your Life is my signature group coaching program. So again, you can check my stories. You can check on my link in my bio. The application is there. But yeah, hopefully the creepy comments weren't too bad. Again, I'm glad I can't really see them because I'm back on my mat because they honestly just pissed me off. I will definitely keep showing up as much. If you guys show up, I will show up. I will show up here for you. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, we have 10 minutes before this live is up. So if you have any questions for me, I'm happy to answer them about yoga, about anything you have questions on. This hair is like sticking out right here. I love you too, girl. Love all my Nourish Your Lifers. You guys are my faves. And I appreciate all of you for coming. I appreciate everyone who shows up to these classes because you guys don't know how much it supports me and my business. Yeah, I just appreciate it. Also, if you check out my stories, viewing my stories helps me so much. Engaging on my posts, those are all lovely free ways that you can support my business, and that allows me to keep showing up here for you. So it's 12 o'clock my time. It starts at 12 o'clock my time. So you're probably in, I want to say, the Eastern time zone, so that would be 3 o'clock your time. Can you pick the day the payment comes out for Nourish Your Life? So the payment for Nourish Your Life will come out the same day that you register. So for example, if you signed up today, which is the 5th, I believe, it would come out on the 5th of next month automatically. But if that doesn't work for you, I can set it up in a different way on PayPal that you can choose the day. That's just like the standard that Kajabi does. But if you need something different, I work with everybody on on payments. So just fill out an application and we can definitely figure it out. But yeah, good question. Thank you. But yeah, so it should be noon PST, so noon Pacific time, because I'm in Las Vegas. So yeah, if you guys would prefer it at a different time, I can always come here earlier. I could do like 10 a.m. my time. That might be a little bit earlier for you guys on the East Coast. I'm pretty open, so always, if you have suggestions, just DM me. If you have questions, just DM me. But yeah, just let me know what works best for you. Any other questions? I'm happy to take questions on anything. Yes, it comes with all of my yoga courses, all of my mini courses, so Self-Love 101, Mindful Eating 101. It comes with workout videos. It comes with workout plans. It comes with recipes. It comes with the entire Nourish Your Life course in itself, which comes with goal setting, finding your purpose, mantras, affirmations, vision boards, mindful eating week, mindful movement, self-love, limiting beliefs, toxic relationships, setting a schedule, setting a routine, ritual, goals, all that. It comes with literally everything. It comes with everything I offer, and the community, which is the best part. You've noticed there's a bunch of people here in Nourish Your Life. The community is honestly like my favorite thing in the whole world. So you do get access to the community for life, so our private Facebook group, and the calls. The calls are Wednesday nights and Sunday afternoons. And that's where we all can come together and talk and just talk about the lessons. Yes, it is amazing. And it honestly, that's why some people are like, oh, it's like so expensive. But I'm like, it comes with so much. Like, it's honestly worth 5 times the price that it is at. But yeah. Any other questions? Please let me know. I'm going to spend some time blocking some weirdos. So just don't mind me, because I'm sure there's a bunch of weird comments that I have to block. And I will be saving this live, so it's going to be saved to my IGTV. Oh, I don't think there was actually that many weird comments, unless Instagram automatically blocked them, so that's good. Oh, sexy girl, please kiss me. Yep, see, there it is. It usually comes through. But yeah, we have 6 more minutes. So if you have any questions you want to ask me, just let me know, or else I'll bop off and I will save this live to my Instagram. I'm also thinking, if I think I can download it, I'm also going to upload it to my YouTube, so my YouTube fans can go ahead and do the class as well. But yeah, what's everybody doing? It's Saturday. It's Labor Day weekend. I'm still working. I work every day. So, yeah, what else is going on? I think that's pretty much it. Nourish Your Life. I'm going to visit home again in a couple weeks. I'm going home to New Mexico, making a pit stop in California to see my best friend. But yeah, where's everybody from? I'm in Las Vegas. Hi, friends. If you guys have any specific things you'd like to see, like if you're like, the next class I really want to work on hips or back bends, please feel free to suggest stuff. I'm very open to suggestions. If there's any specific chakra you'd like to work on, if there's like maybe a certain body part that you're struggling with, just let me know. These classes are for you guys. All the way from England. Hi! I have a few, 3 people in Nourish Your Life that are also in the UK. Virginia Beach, LA. I'll be there soon. I'll be in LA soon. Help me stretch out this peach. We can definitely do that. Wilmington, awesome. Greetings from Las Vegas, everybody. It's 110 degrees here today, so that's great. Yeah. Then my incense fully burned out. I lit incense at the beginning of this class, and it actually took us. What the payment amount is for Nourish Your Life. So it depends on if you do the regular Nourish Your Life or VIP. VIP is a little bit more expensive. There is an early bird discount as well of $200, and that'll come off your first payment. So if you do regular, your first payment would be $199 to register. So it would be due, I'm trying to calculate with the discount. So it would be $199 to register, and then 2 more payments of $399. And if you do VIP, first payment is $299, and then 2 payments of $499. I totally get it. Like this is a difficult time for everybody. And that's also, I do offer a light program, so it just doesn't come with the calls. So it's a self-paced, so you can do the course on your own, so you get access to everything that the program comes with, just not the coaching and the calls. And that is significantly cheaper. It's pretty much half the price. So that is also an option. Just fill out an application. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Again, an application isn't like officially signing up. I'm going to take my hair down because it's bugging me. But yeah. Any other questions? We got 3 more minutes. All the creepy guys have appeared, so that's good. But yeah. If that's all, I'm probably going to bop off a little early, watch my messy hair come down. But yeah, any questions, please feel free to DM me. Or if you fill out an application, I can answer any questions via email. Just let me know. I'll be here. That's better. It's a little better. Looks all wild and messy now. Yes, it comes with all the yoga courses if you do the light version, for sure, and the Facebook group. So you still kind of do get access to the community. It's just not the calls. But yeah, just fill out an application. I promise that. And it's like, I think the application is a good kind of self-introspection. I feel like it's kind of, you can check in and see where you're at because of the questions. It's almost like a journaling exercise. So yeah, definitely fill out an application. But yeah. All right, we got 2 minutes, guys. So any other questions? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Hopefully I will see you next Saturday for some more live yoga. I will probably have to skip the Saturday after because I will be out of town. But I'm going to try to maintain this every Saturday for you guys because I enjoy it, and I just want to give back to my community. And yeah, so I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and bop off. Thanks again for doing these courses. It's so nice to feel connected to other people. Yeah, that's another huge reason why I love Nourish Your Life. It's especially during the quarantine. It's like we have such a lovely group, and we meet on Zoom every week, and it just really helps a lot. Thank you so much. I love your energy. Thank you. So I do have clients in the UK that do it. I have 3 clients in the UK actually, and I will say the Wednesday call is very late. I only have 1 minute, so I'm trying to get this in. The Wednesday call is probably like 3 a.m. your time. I do have a client, Vicky. She's in the UK and she stays up until 3 a.m. You definitely aren't expected to do that. The Sunday call is at noon PST, and I believe it's sometime in the evening. But all calls are recorded, so anything you miss, you'll be able to watch afterwards, and you're only expected to make 1 call a week. But again, I have some UK clients, so you'll make some friends in the UK. So yeah. I have clients everywhere: Switzerland, Belgium, the UK, Singapore, Australia, everywhere. All right, guys. It's going to start counting me down here in a second before it kicks me off. But thank you so much for coming and practicing with me. I'm so grateful for all of you. And I will see you next Saturday for yoga.